My husband gave his mother our house keys at Christmas dinner. Without asking me, without telling me. He just handed them to her like it was nothing. And when I asked him why, he said, because she is my mother, Claire. She should be able to come over whenever she wants. I looked at him and I realized my husband did not see me as his partner. He saw me as a guest in his mother's world. So I excused myself from dessert. And I changed every single lock on our house before he came home. If you want to know what happened. Next, make sure you subscribe to her words because this story will shock you. My name is Claire. I am 32 years old. And I need to tell you about the Christmas that changed my marriage forever. The Christmas I realized my husband cared more about his mother's feelings than mine. The Christmas I finally stood up for myself. This is my story. The pie had not even been served when Daniel made his move. I remember because I had been watching his mother Patricia cut into the pumpkin pie. Her hands were steady and controlled. That is how Patricia does everything, with control. There were 22 people packed into my in-laws' dining room that afternoon. Daniel's 2 sisters and their husbands. His cousins from Ohio. His aunt who talks too loud. The neighbors from next door who somehow show up to every holiday. I had already been uncomfortable for 2 hours. Patricia criticized my sweater the second I walked in the door. Too casual for Christmas, Claire. Could you not wear something nicer? She took the green bean casserole I brought and dumped it into one of her own dishes. She said my dish did not match her table. She asked me 3 times when Daniel and I were going to have children. Each time she asked louder. Until half the room was staring at me waiting for an answer. I was sitting next to Daniel trying to decide if I could fake a headache and leave when he reached into his jacket pocket. He pulled out a small wrapped box, silver paper with a red bow. The kind you buy at the drugstore when you forget to wrap gifts ahead of time. He slid it across the table to his mother. My stomach dropped. I did not even know why yet. I just knew something was wrong. Patricia looked up from the pie. Her face lit up. She loves when Daniel gives her attention. She put down the knife and picked up the box like it was made of gold. Daniel smiled at her. That smile he does when he wants her approval. Open it, Mom, he said. Patricia pulled off the bow slowly. She peeled back the tape piece by piece. She does this. She makes everything take longer so everyone has to watch her. I felt my chest get tight. She opened the box. Inside were 2 keys on a silver keychain. House keys. I knew right away they were ours. I recognized the brass one. It has a little chip on the edge from when I dropped my keys in a parking lot last fall. These were not copies. These were our actual keys. The only keys we had. Patricia held them up and smiled. Oh, Danny. This is perfect, she said. Daniel grinned. Now you can come over whenever you want, Mom. You do not have to knock. You can just let yourself in. I froze. I stared at him. At the keys in his mother's hand. At the smile on her face. My brain was trying to catch up to what just happened. He gave her our house keys. Without asking me. Without even telling me. Patricia looked right at me. She was waiting. Waiting to see what I would say. Waiting to see if I would make a scene. I forced a smile. Can we talk in the kitchen, Daniel? I said quietly. Not now, babe. It is Christmas. Let's just enjoy dinner. I felt my face get hot. Patricia was still staring at me. So was everyone else at the table. They were all waiting to see what I would do. Patricia, you do not need keys to our house, I said. My voice was calm, but my hands were shaking under the table. Oh, Claire, honey, I am just trying to help, Patricia said. She used that sweet fake voice she always uses when she wants to sound like the good guy. What if there is an emergency? What if you 2 are locked out? I am just being a good mother. If there is an emergency, you can call us, I said, like a normal person would. The room went quiet. Daniel's face turned red. Claire, do not be rude, he said. It is my mother. She is just trying to help. Help with what? I asked. We do not need help. We do not need you coming into our house whenever you feel like it. Patricia's smile dropped. It is not just your house, Claire. It is Daniel's house too. And I am his mother. And I am his wife, I said. And he should have asked me before giving you keys to my home. Our home, Daniel corrected me. And I do not need your permission to give my mother a key. I stared at him. I could not believe what I was hearing. He really did not see the problem. He really thought it was okay to give his mother access to our house without asking me first. I stood up. I need to use the bathroom, I said. I walked out of the dining room. I could hear people whispering behind me. I locked myself in the bathroom and pulled out my phone. My hands were shaking. I called my best friend Maya. She answered on the second ring. Hey, what's up? He gave his mother our house keys, I said. Without asking me. He just handed them to her at dinner. What? Are you serious? Yes, and when I said something, he told me I was being rude. Claire, that is insane. What are you going to do? I thought about it. I thought about going back to that table. Sitting through dessert. Watching Patricia hold those keys like she had just won something. Listening to Daniel defend her. Going home and knowing that woman could walk into my house whenever she wanted. I made a decision. I Googled emergency locksmith near me. I found one that was open on Christmas. It was expensive, holiday rates. But I did not care. I called the number. A man answered. His name was Joe. I need you to change all the locks on my house, I said. Today, right now. Joe paused. Lady, it is Christmas. It is going to cost you. How much? $500. I will pay you $1,000. If you can be there in 1 hour. Deal. Text me the address. I texted him our address. Then I went back to the dining room. Patricia was serving pie. She kept smiling at me. That smug smile. Like she had won. Daniel was laughing with his dad. He did not even notice I had been gone for 10 minutes. I sat back down. I ate my pie. I drank my coffee. And the whole time I was thinking about Joe the locksmith driving to my house. Drilling out the old locks. Installing new ones. Making those keys in Patricia's purse completely worthless. An hour later I stood up again. I need to go home, I said. I forgot something important. What? Now? Daniel said. We have not even had coffee yet. It is important. I will be back. Patricia looked at me. Her eyes were suspicious. What could be so important on Christmas? I looked right at her. Home security, I said. Then I walked out. I drove home. Joe the locksmith was already there. He changed every lock. Front door. Back door. Side door. Garage. By the time Daniel came home 3 hours later, Patricia's keys were useless. And so was his. Daniel came home at 10 o'clock that night. I heard his car pull into the driveway. I heard his footsteps on the porch. Then I heard him try to put his key in the lock. It did not work. He tried again. Still nothing. Then my phone rang. Why does my key not work? He said. I opened the front door. He was standing there looking confused and angry. I changed the locks, I said. He stared at me. You what? I changed the locks. All of them. Front door. Back door. Garage. Everything. Daniel pushed past me into the house. Are you insane? It is Christmas. And you thought Christmas was the perfect time to give your mother access to my house without asking me? Our house, Daniel said. It is our house. This is supposed to be our home, Daniel. Not your mother's. She is my mother, Claire. She just wants to help. Help with what? I do not need her help. I do not need her letting herself into my house whenever she feels like it. Rearranging my kitchen. You are being paranoid. No. I am being smart. Your mother has no boundaries, Daniel. And you refuse to set any. Daniel was so angry his face was red. You had no right to do this. I had every right. This is my house too. And I have a right to feel safe in it. Daniel slept in the guest room that night. He did not speak to me for 3 days. And then his mother called. I knew he must have told her what I did because she was screaming before I even said hello. How dare you, she yelled. You do not get a key. Danny will divorce you over this. Then, I guess we will find out if he is married to me or to you. I hung up. Daniel stared at me from across the room. He looked shocked that I had just hung up on his mother. But I did not care anymore. She left a note on the door. You ruined Christmas. You ruined my son's life. I threw it away. Daniel's sisters started texting me. You are being unreasonable. Just give her a key. Family is important. I ignored them all. My best friend Maya came over. You did the right thing, she said. Do not back down, but I was tired. Tired of fighting. Tired of being the bad guy. Tired of wondering if my husband would ever choose me over his mother. Then something changed. One day Patricia showed up at Daniel's office. She was crying and demanding that he fix this. Really embarrassed. He came home that night and said we need to talk. I thought he was going to ask for a divorce. But instead he said, You were right. I stared at him. But today at my office I saw it. She was treating me like a child in front of everyone. It was humiliating. Daniel apologized. He said he should have asked me before giving her the keys. He said he should have protected our boundaries. We went to marriage counseling. The therapist told Daniel that his wife should come before his mother. That our marriage was the priority, not Patricia. Together we set boundaries with Patricia. No more unannounced visits. No key to our house. Sunday dinners only at her house, not ours. Patricia was furious, but Daniel held firm. For the first time in his life, he told his mother, No. Our marriage survived. But I learned something important. You have to protect your home. You have to protect your boundaries. And if your partner will not do it, you have to do it yourself. My name is Claire. My husband gave his mother our house keys without asking me, so I changed the locks. And I do not regret it for 1 second. If this story made you angry or inspired you, please subscribe to her words right now. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever had to set boundaries with your in-laws? How did you handle it? Let me know. And remember, you deserve to feel safe in your own home, always. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.